everyone, my name's Jim. I work here at Wilkins. Today we're going to be performing an AC service that we do here at Wilkins. Stairs on the roof, you need a screw gun. There's 4 Phillips screws up here to remove. So I'm taking the screws off to expose the AC. The back side of this air conditioner, we have coils, which is back into here. As you see here, we have a fan here. As this fan spins, it sucks all in the debris in the back side of it. It goes through our AC. We want to make sure that these fins are all nice and clean. We take some compressed air, we'll blow in here and clean it all out. If the coils back here get bent over really bad, we have a comb that we comb out the coils to get them straightened out. We kind of straighten them out the best we can. If you can't straighten them out, we recommend that you probably replace the AC because the AC is not going to work properly. The cover over here on this side, there is a tag on the AC to let you know what the amperage draw is going to be on the compressor. There's also an amperage draw on the fan motor. If you look, it says our fan motor. Up here it gives us our compressor. So once I get the coils all clean, like I mentioned before, in this air conditioner, we're going to turn it on. I'm going to put a meter on the black wire going to the compressor to make sure that I go in the proper amps for that draw on that AC. This one is particularly 11.5. If we need to do an amp draw on the fan, it's showing a 2.8 amp draw. Checked in here to make sure there's no cobwebs, no spiders that got into this guy. You dump capacitor here, they're swelled up, maybe some goo because this melted down on the top, and then it's time to replace these guys. Once we inspect that, everything looks good. Take some compressed air, clean it out, take this guy and cover her back up. Up and running. I have a voltmeter here with an amp clamp. We set it to AC amps. I can go on 40 amps. We're just going to take it, hook around the black wire, and see how many amp draws it's pulling. As you see, it's pulling around 8.7 amps, where the sticker says I could pull up to 11.5. The fan motor was at 2.8. If I go over to the black wire on the fan, you can see it's only a 0.002. I can also go on the red wire of the fan. And you see we're drawing 2.7 as our stickers rated before. The fan motor should be pulling around 2.8, so that fan motor is running properly. All we're going to do now is we're going to put the cover back on. So the top of the service AC is done. Now we're going to go downstairs and we're going to finish the rest of it. Your air that's coming in the RV is coming through the door. It's not like a house AC, so all your air is going up through these guys, through the screens. We want to make sure that these are clean. The AC up into here in the box, we're going to make sure that the bolts are torqued correctly. As long as we look up in here, you can see the seal. These are little reminders to let you know how tight the AC has to go on the seal, because the seal goes all the way around. Also in here, we look for inspection. There is our other fan blade, which is a squirrel cage that comes in the RV. We want to spin it to make sure everything's going nice and neat. As I spin this, we were looking for levelness, and I see already there might be a problem. As you can see that the squirrel cage is already, one of the tabs is broke. So it might kind of wobble a little bit and make a little funny noise. So on these bolts, we just kind of torque them down. That seal up there, as long as it's compressed a ½ inch down, it's great. If we collapse the seal all the way down, that seal is no longer good. So if you've got water dripping in here, it could be a potential of you need to replace that seal on that AC. Once we inspect it and everything's done, we want to look at the electrical wire up in there. Now everything looks pretty decent in here. I'm just going to go ahead and remount the assembly back up to the ceiling.